This largely is the foundation, the flat surface on which to build the outer walls. Making it strong is sensible, but it's not ultimately necessary. The reason I do it is more to keep even the pathing structure, the flatness of the kind of the road meeting inside of the posh. No, not posh. Smart, not posh. Call me posh. If you're posh, you haven't really encountered posh before. I just I'm just a grumbling bloke. Right. There we go. Jolly good. And yeah, and then we'll keep going with this as well. Right. Almost there, and I'm almost done on this bit, I think. I mean, I should probably do it to the width of the inner wall, but it's a lot of hassle. Anyway. Now, I've got two... shall I talk about this now? I'll talk about this now. So, imagine the wall, as we have, repeatedly described it, running all the way around the exterior, and then it will have the corridor inside that, whereby you can corridor. And then, at the end here, we want a significantly taller building in order to rise above the outer Roman-style walls that we've got going on. The reason being that, well, firstly, it creates the overall appearance that we're after, in the sense that it's not just a set of walls and no substance behind it. It's more that no, there you go. You finished that thought. I'm hot again. Flipping heck, I'm already wearing my emergency heat baseball cap, and I'm not thirsty. Oh, God, that means we have to do the flipping striptease. Right, I just take that off. Temperature's still going up. There. No. And temperature's still going up. We're going to run low up. It's going to be the pants, people. That's it. Yeah, we are now building in your pants. That's the hardcore apocalypse right there. Feels like 101. It shouldn't do. According to my my thermometer, it was dropping there. Let's have another quick check. 108.7. That's the other thing about building in this part of town. It is the hottest part of town. I don't know why, but the heat seems to be higher here than elsewhere. No, in fact, it's 1 p.m. as well, and the sun's really doing its thing. There is probably contributing a little. Right, let's. The only good thing about being overheated is that it dehydrates you, so you can get some more cooling beverage inside you. Right, anyway, back to what I was talking about, right? Wall thing, around the outside, all of that jazz. What's the style of the building on the inside? Now, the style is obviously going to be using this concrete brick, iron bar, glass kind of an idea. It's more a sense of, is it going to be a tall and skinny building in the middle, or something else? Now, I've got a couple of ideas in mind for that, and we'll get to those because I'm nearly done here in just a sec. But I'm going to talk you through the thought process, because someone once said that the fact that I talk through the thought process is what makes it interesting. And I'm only aiming for mildly entertaining. Interesting is like bonus points as far as I'm concerned. So we'll get on that. There we go. Who's this? It's Playmoto, fresh in town and fully equipped. Looking for trouble, I've no doubt. Hello, Playmoto. Be about your business. Right, okay, so we now want to... We now want to switch to brick here. So it looks like there's plenty going on. in terms of the amount of brick at use, but actually it's when you start out simple, it's actually very simple, right? This is the design, right? Oh, I know, cunning. That's it. I've had it with that tree. I don't know. It's casting too scary a shadow. Constantly puts me off my game face. Put my pants back on. Put my armour back on. There we are. Arguably, that's worse. What's doing that? That's the edge of the flipping building. Well, okay, it's that's off limits. That's a red zone building, so can't do anything about that. Oh, you built that in the wrong place, but it's okay. You need one there anyway, right? So yeah, you start off by doing this lot, right? All this jazz, like that, right? And you go all the way down. Very straightforward. Hello, gunfire. That's all right. He's Playmoto's got that under control. Now, even if you've got, as I have, a really a halfway decent kind of wall layout design thing. So that's your basic idea: pillar, bit of this, bit of windows, wall, slight rampy bit, extra rampy bit, light, inset. Right, looks good. It will look rubbish if you just do that all the way along. So once in a while, you need to break it up. Look at this: three pillars. Why? Who knows? I've also done 3 windows. Ooh, admire the view. Because it makes it look like, some thought has actually... Oh, there we go. We got trouble. Some thought has actually been put in to the design of the thing in the first place. Right, you come in. Are you gonna jump up there, or are you just gonna stand on that side of the... You are just gonna stand on that side, aren't you? Lie down. And you. Right, are you done? You are done. Are you done? No. Yes. That was a live one. Oh, hello. Way tougher than you've any right to be. Oh, nuts. I'm flipping infected. Apparently there's a police officer as well. Right, okay. Good news, the infection takes ages. So I'll worry about that in a minute. But let's get rid of Officer Lively here. He's going to try and blow. There we go. Yeah, that's that done. And I don't know who claimed that, because their sign just got blown up. More noises, lots of noises. An empty, rotting sports bag. Sports bags, good place for loot. Have I got antibiotics? Yeah, I've got antibiotics. I've also got honey as well. It's down in the basement, but I can get it in a sec. Just one. Oh, dude, while we're here, this is the plastics kill pit. Sorry, Swan's kill pit. Right, so that's all barbed wire, which slows down. Oh, flipping! I'm bleeding out. Bandages. I brought some. There we go. Use. Hey. Right, yeah. So, yeah, the zombies will get slowed incredibly going through the barbed wire. So you could stand up top and then just take care of them. And if they get beyond all of that, you've got this pit around the outside there that they all just drop into. It's little short of inhumane. I don't believe it. I have... Oh, I'm okay this time. Right, okay. Let's go through this handy entry. You know what? Let's get this repaired while we're here. Now, the easy way to do that is going to be to do the inside, I think, and then the outside. Put my headlight on, thank you. Right. Look at this mess. I might as well dig it out. But that's okay, I've been banging on about the fact that it's designed to be destructible and repaired. Right, okay, so we want another set of iron bars there, and that means that's that. Because on corners, it's tricky to know which design I'd actually gone for at that stage. Was I going right around the corner anymore? You see, after a zombie incursion, you hear them everywhere. Right, let's go with a bit of that and a bit of this, and that looks viable. Oh, okay, I see what I've done. Right, fine. Let's just fill that in. It needs a bit of glass, and it needs actually it needs a couple of bits of glass. I think I've got some glass on me. There we are. Right. Can I sling that in there? I can. And then you'd need another. Is that right? That doesn't look right to me. No, it does look right. Right, another bit of glass. Iron bars. You're infected. Remember, you are infected. You need to go and get yourself healed. Oh, don't tell me I put these in the other way. I put these in the other way. Look. So when you stick iron bars in the centre and spin them around on their initial axis, it's not perfectly centred, which is a bit annoying. You know what? Let's take all of this out and fix it since we're here. Right, iron bars. So yeah, so if I put it in straight, no, that's a gun. No, there, yes, thank you. Right, so you can see, or maybe you can see. I'd point at the screen to kind of indicate where it is, but you know that's not going to help you in the slightest. You have to spin them around and have them facing the other way because it's not perfectly centered. There you go. And now that's in the right place. Good. And then we want to get a bit of ramp. Oh, I can't tell you how long I spent building all this stuff. Forges running night and day. And then one of these. There we go. Which not only looks good, it also adds to the overall reinforcement of the area. Yes. That wall's maybe a bit more blank than I'd like, but yeah, it will do. Right, let's go and get uninfected, and then we'll get back to work. Do a bit of that. Do a bit of that. Thank you. How we growing here? Foods. It's all coming on. Good. And actually, I could probably benefit from picking up a few supplies at the same time, so a few more bits of building stuff. But that's equally fine. Good. But are we going for medieval style traps, burning hot lava would be a nice add, or burning oil or that kind of stuff. I think you can, by using oil drums, you could probably set up a fire line for stuff to drop into. You know what? I need some of this as well. There we are. 500 rounds. No, I don't need 500 rounds. But keep your ammo topped up. Always advisable. Right, where are we? We'll go honey, please. Eat. Restored my health. And disinfected me. Right, excellent. Good. Right, let's scrap that. Right, what else do I need? What am I short on here? Bricks. We've got 600 plus bricks. We've got ramps. We've got brick pavers. We've got concrete. We've only got a little bit of concrete, and actually I need quite a bit of it. Let's see if I've got some more. There you go. That'll do nicely. Thank you very much. Okay. How about glass? How are we doing with glass? Only 17, but I think I left some. See, what I tried to do was prep in advance of this stream time by sticking everything that I'd possibly need in this box. See, as you can see, look, lots of useful stuff here. Is there anything else? Yeah, glass. Right. Let's take some of that. How are we doing for That's business block glass. That's not what I want. I want shower block. Or do I? That means I put the wrong glass in the corner of the building. Oh well, never mind. I must have picked that up in the bunker. All right, good. I think we're fine for the time being. We are fine. Right, let's get back out here now. Frames. That's what we're going to do. So I kind of showed you the edge bit here, right? So we did that. We did some talking about that, and that was interesting. And then we got distracted by zombies. One of them bit me. We killed a couple more. I fixed the corner. We're back here now. Right, there you go. That's that was your recap. Yeah. So the wall going around the outside is pretty much a given. The question is, what am I going to do on the interior? Now, I would prefer to have all of the concrete laid before I started doing this, but frankly, we don't have that kind of, you're not gonna remain interested if that's what I get up to, if that's my caper. So the choices we have. So if we imagine, let's like pick out like a 5-block section here. Right. Right, so imagine that's the exterior wall, and then we come across here with a gap of 3 in the middle. I'm pretty sure it's 3. It might be more than that. No, it's 3. Right, and there's the interior wall. All right. So that's all the brick stuff. Now, within that, we're going to want a tower that is big enough that it's going to be about 1/3 the length of the full kind of wall scale thing. I could measure that out, but I will go for an approximation that is suitable. So in total here we're talking what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Okay. Well. And then an extra gap of concrete for laughs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Okay. So that's the interior wall, which puts the corner around here. Now, I mean, when I started building this, I mapped it all out. All of this was all mapped out with frames. I had a pretty good idea, and if nothing else, I just used it to measure the space out. Of every 5 blocks, I'd stick a frame down so that I got a feel for how much space I was looking to occupy. Now. From within there, we've got the gardens that are the next section, and what I'd quite like to do would be have a covered over element here, which will probably contain water or fire or something else of a vaguely dramatic kind of move. Now here's the inner wall of the kind of the center inner wall, right, which is like that. Yeah, there's plenty of that, right? So there's the inner wall there, and this, and yeah, okay, that'll do. So this is where the gardens live at the moment. Now I'm wondering whether to have my interior building fatten out some, so maybe come a bit further out, come out to here maybe. So like half the gap. Well, that's not quite half the gap, almost half the gap. That exists right now, or take it all the way to the interior wall, so very much fatten it up, or stick with what I've got now. I think, looking at it, that I like that one. So I like the kind of the mid distance, which is hardly surprised. Oh, hello, where have you come from? You appear to be lost. Oh god, there's another one over there as well. Right, oi. Important construction work is happening here. What are you carrying? You brought me a sham sandwich. That's lovely of you. Get out of my factory building. Hello. Yes. Oh. I'm not sure how I missed that first shot there. Never mind. There we go. Oh, crumbs. It's a doggy. You short, canine, vicious, bleeding out, bleeding out, bleeding out, bleeding out, bleeding out. Use. No longer bleeding out. You thought you had the better of me. And you very nearly did. Right. Good. Yeah, see, I got a drop on one of them and I felt so cool, and then I got eaten by a dog. Another sham sound, bit of water. You know, you brought me some water. That's jolly decent of you. Right, okay. Is this game kind of similar to Minecraft? Yes, it is. This is kind of grown-ups Minecraft. Or, you know, slightly scarier Minecraft. Not quite as finished Minecraft. But yeah, and that's no bad thing. I am quite happy to be playing, you know, post-apocalyptic Minecraft. The other thing you get is that because of the voxel-based building, so the way that stuff deforms, you get a little bit more variety. But actually, the purity of the entirely square block in Minecraft, I would say, and the variety of them, gives you a little bit more option for building in a spectacular fashion. I know, strange, but true. You know, wedges are a bit limited. I mean, the one thing that we don't have in this is curves. In Minecraft, you do curves by learning how to build curves out of blocks, and you know, and it's kind of an understood aesthetic that you get out of that of what a curve looks like. And you know, it's always going to be blocky, but from a distance it can look pretty cool. Now with this, once you start using your triangular wedges to attempt to make a curve or a, you know, a corner more elegant, it looks way better close up, but from a distance it ends up looking fat. That's just my observation, and you know, you can agree, disagree as you wish, but it's got potential. You know, I dearly love some curvy blocks. I've got one at the moment, and it's fine, but it just makes you a fat pillar, or you know, or curved, rounded corners. You know, what I'd quite like is to be able to make an actually round kind of tower, circular circumference, cylindrical. You know, all of those things. But that's just me, and I'm here to build. Right. Okay. Right. So yeah. So that frame-based stuff, we're gonna do more of that in a minute. But I have decided that I'm gonna bang down a bunch of concrete, just, you know, because it's a thing to do. Where are we? Where are we? Come here. Talk to me. Speak to me. Where are we? No, it's all good. All right, good. And at least when that's done, I can then do the outer walls at least. With the outer walls in place, the only downside to this lack of passive defense kind of building idea that I use is, you know, if they start harshing the outside of your building while you're doing stuff inside of it, they're just going to keep doing it until they get through. So you can know they're out there, but you're stuck waiting for the inevitable, or trotting around to the outside to intercept them before they complete their damage, which is fine. Passive defenses, of course, they don't do that. Instead, what happens is you know, they end up self-terminating while you're cracking on with whatever it is you're doing. Alright, there we go. This is all looking a lot more done-ish. Yeah, all of this business, jolly good. Alright, there we are, like that. Alright, cool. Alright, get rid of all this. Right, and then we'll plan this out by running it down to the corner, because you know, that's how we figure out what we're doing at the corner. I might foreshorten a little actually, and save some of this section at the bottom for something else. Maybe this is another entrance. Maybe this is another entrance. Okay, all right, yeah, I see what you're thinking. So if this were another entrance, what would you want? Well, you'd want a really big entrance for starters. But for now, all I'm interested in is getting it. Wait. Let's measure up first. Otherwise, you'll end up building it in a really terrible place, and you'll have to do it again. Right. Okay. Right. We'll double gap that one. So instead of there, we go there. Right. How far are we? Keep going. Bit more? Bit more. Yeah, okay, that'll do it. No, one more. And then, yeah, and then corner. Right, really? I think that's wasting quite a lot of space. I think you should go one more. And then one more. And that's it. Right, good. Yeah, that. And onwards. Actually, that's going to be largely redundant because they're going to fill each other in. But we'll solve that in a moment. That. There. Right, now, if I do the same on the other side, then we'll find where the midpoint is, or the entry point that I want to use. And that should then start to suggest the design that I want to throw at the thing. Right, and then this and that and this. How many did I do there? 4. I think I did 5 the other side. Let's have a look. Maybe even more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Now, do we want to offset? No, we definitely don't want to. If I can avoid it, I don't want to bring out the bulldozer at all. We might do some, you know, some pickaxe work here and there. And in fact, I want to set one in now, otherwise I'll forget to do it. There we are. I'll make that a 3. Okay, so here's what we've got. Give me my wooden frames, please. Right, we're back into, there's a couple of schools of thought here, and those couple of schools of thought are, we go with a side entry. So if we're doing some kind of, you know, decorative entrance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the ramp is 4 in length, so I think we will go with 6 as our entry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pillar. Alright, so we'd go for that. And the reason I'm backing up is I want to get an idea in my mind's eye as to what it will look like. That's alright, or do we want to go central? I think if I was going to go on the side, I'd go further to the side than that. So I think we will go central. As much as, you know, symmetry is very lazy. And that's because it looks good. It's an easy way of making stuff look good, is to be symmetrical. I can't, you know, I can't fault. Well, obviously I can't fault it. I do it often enough. But coming up with something that looks great while being asymmetrical is more of a challenge. Right, where are we now? I want a 6 gap in the middle, so we're probably about there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, interesting. The game doesn't like that because, well, the game may or may not like that. It may have, it's never really spoken to me about its particular tastes in these things. But I've built my factory to be an odd number of blocks in width. Hello, Born to Kill. How's it going? So if I wanted to have my another drawbridge style entry, which is 4 in width, that's my 6. So we could go to 8, but that's not going to solve nothing. It's not going to do a thing. I'm going to be left with an extra block over. So the way to deal with that would be to do it at the corner. But that's assuming I want to go with a drawbridge. And we've got one at the other end. So I think instead what we will do here is we will have a... yeah, you know what? Let's do that. All right. And then we'll figure it out. How many have I done here? What's that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th. And over this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th. So we would go with our entry edifice there. Don't know what it is. Haven't got a design in mind, but it's going to live there. Okay, cool. Right, now let's get busy with the pillars. All right, now how many gaps have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. Well, this one, there won't be a window behind that, so we really want that to be a pillar. Now, there's nothing to stop me double pillaring. Fudgesicles. Yeah, there's nothing to stop me going pillar in the gaps, right? I could that would work. That would be fine. But we'll start out by alternating because that's the kind of setup that I've already gone for. There you go, in there, right? And that one. Good, that works for me. Yeah. And the reason I want pillars to start at the corner is, well, again, firstly, it's a place where Uncle Zach is likely to attack. But more than that, given that windows won't actually work there, because with the 3 thickness of wall, there will be nothing for anyone to see. Right? Okay, that's a pillar. And guess what? Shortly after doing this, I'm going to go around again and do ramps. It would be quicker at this stage to do multiple in height. So what are you? You're another pillar. It's an interesting move. Well, hold on. Let's go. That can be whatever I want now. So let's do this. There we are. All right. That is an interesting move. That's going to look a bit odd, but hey, it's going to look cool. Hup. Probably, maybe, could do. Right, I've got a 3 gap here as well, right? Okay, so this one is going to want to be a pillar, and then another pillar, and for a change, a bit of pillar. Okay, good. Right, yeah. Now that's it. I'm going to try pillar again. Okay, I was thinking maybe a try window there, but you know, I'm over it. I'm overheating. I shouldn't be overheating. That's my answer to that. There we are. That's one of those. Oh, we've done the same weird design that side as well. All right. Well, you know, we'll get over it. Yuckamy, one time. Okay, it's ramp time. And then with this in place, it actually becomes much easier to put the whole thing together because you just walk, you kind of walk along the top of the bricks and stick in each subsequent level. Hang on, that's also a pillar. But hey, look, I mean, this is the way to get it done. Is, you know, don't just build one bit, build the whole bit that's missing in one go. Baseball cap time. If yucca juice alone does not get the job done, stick on a baseball cap. That'll cool you down. Right. There we go. It's also quite dingy. Blimey, how did it get to 7:15 already? Alright, there we go. So, I mean, as you can see, this is going to be a pretty flipping big building. And the bigger you build them, the more interesting you have to make the exterior. Or no, not the exterior in one place. It's more about the view you get from a distance. You have to make it more interesting. And layered blocks is the only way to do it. And variance in your design is pretty critical, because otherwise, I mean, look, if we hop over here, let's arm ourselves before doing so. If we hop over here a little bit, take this tree out, so we've got an unimpinged view. Alright, so from the red zone, you know, that looks pretty good. Now, imagine it near double the length, and it starts to look like, you know, someone who hasn't got much imagination has built it, because if it does the same thing all the way along, that's pretty poor show. Another pro tip, right? If you come across something you can loot and you don't like what's in there, take it out and throw it on the floor, otherwise it won't respawn. Thank you very much. This is, you know, better living through better loot. Okay, next trick. The next row is easy. Next row is easy. In fact, the next 2 rows are easy. Alright, ready? Brace yourselves. Look at that. That's pretty complicated stuff right there. It will respawn. It doesn't respawn. If you've left something blocking the bag, it doesn't respawn. You have to take everything out of the bag. I've tried it. I've tested it. It doesn't. I swear to God, it doesn't respawn if you leave something blocking your loot bucket. So yeah, this is why I have a reasonable level of confidence in this particular setup. Odd is the new cool. Odd's always been cool, as long as you are cool as well as being odd. Being out there is always, you know, there's always desirability to it, providing it's naturalistic. Faking being out there does nothing for nobody. Right, now we're not at the corner. Hold on, I'll save that little gem for when we reach the corner. Right, there you go. So you see, as we've reached the corner, there you go. That's the standard wall thickness there. So sticking windows in those simply wasn't going to work. And you might go like, that looks awfully fat. And you're going to go, yeah, well it does a bit, but there's good reason for it, and it's all down to the windows. Now, glass windows, kind of nice, right? We like a glass window. We like a window we can see through. But they are not renowned for their zombie antic stopping capabilities, and therefore I'll do a window in a second. In fact, you've already seen me do a window. But if you weren't there when I did a window earlier on, you'll see me do a window in a minute, and then you'll go, oh, I see. You know, I don't promise that you'll be fascinated by it or anything like that, but you'll certainly get a feel for the rationale. Right, where are we? No, you know, we're being tripped up by interior building design discussions. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. Okay. You do wonder after a while. You wonder, am I building way too much brick here? Because the other thing, of course, is that if you run the same texture, it doesn't matter how well designed that texture is. You run it too much, and it will look like arse. And this brick texture is fantastic, but it looks like arse if you run too much of it next to each other. You have to break it up with stuff. Are we nearly there yet? Nope, not by a long stretch. This is level 1 of like 20. I'm starting to think I might not have enough brick for this particular escapade after all, but we'll find out. Let's reverse direction. There you go. That's keeping it fresh, keeping it interesting. Definite style points there for reversing your direction. Right, where are we? Here and that and this and that. Okay, good. All right, that's layer 1. Good. Well, actually, that's a fairly significant bit of progress. Let's get pillaring. Now, the reason I do pillaring next is because otherwise I will forget. Or no, I won't forget. I'll press forward with other stuff, and I'll have to dangle off the edge to do the pillaring, which will lead to me chucking myself off the edge of the building a lot. And it won't be particularly high, so the damage done would be negligible, but what I would end up with is quite a lot of grumbling based on having to climb back up again and do it some more. Alright, there's my corner. Tempting to put a fat pillar in there, but I've got an idea for fat pillars that we'll use with the Magnifico Splendid Entrance. And this is definitely the place for the Splendid Entrance, given that this is the central town thoroughfare. In fact, I ought to point this out to my collaborators and say we should do something special with the central town thoroughfare, given that it is the midpoint of the city. It's why I nabbed this building when the land rush for buildings got started. I went for this one because it was on the centre line. There we go. Yeah, right. Everybody else went for ones that had really nifty loot spawn in them, but I went, no, I want one with adventure at its heart, and in an incredibly prestigious location. That's the other thing. Yeah, all of this is good. I think next time I'll go for a gas station. Gas stations can be fun. Although that said, in the next season of this, so this server is going to reset when Alpha 16 launches, and it's why I'm pushing forward and getting this done, because I want to get this finished before Alpha 16 launches, so I can abandon it as a design and move on to something else. What's our plan? Yeah, instead of working as one collective, we will work as several. Not quite PvP, but not quite as collaborative as we have done to date. Yeah, we'll split into groups. And I see, look, accidentally hitting the Windows key there caused mayhem. All right, don't accidentally hit the Windows key. It's not what you want. Good. Right. Let's bang a window in here. I've set it up as being something that you may find vital and interesting, and it's actually not that interesting. Right. So first off, we seal our pillar in there. All right. That's it. That's all the pillar does. It's just there to look stylish from the outside. It's not holding anything up. And then we'll seal the next one in as well. Rather like that. Yep. Yep, yeah, see, all of this business. Right, and then it's window time. Right, so this is our window locale. Now, iron bars on their own are jolly good, right? They're reasonably strong. They will hold the undead hordes at bay with aplomb. Good. Bad news, however, is that they don't keep the weather out. So if it's raining or something like that, and you want to remain nice and toasty warm on the inside, it will do nothing for you. So then you want to stick glass on the inside, so that the zombies can't break it down. You get the weather benefit, and you've still got something that you can see through. Thank you very much. That's building 101. Could someone make some nails? I could make some nails. I'm a little busy at the moment, but I am about to duck my head inside again. So give me a tick and I'll whip up some nails. I'm taking building at. Which building? If you're, it's got to be in the green zone. 490, 119. Where is he? This one by the looks of it. No, that's not it. What did he say? 492.19. Okay, fine. Right. 490. Well, it's going to be that one, isn't it? It's the one that he stood at. Okay, fine. Well, that's good play, Moto. And if you wanted to come down, I've got 2 whole blocks next to me that nobody's interested in at the moment. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm being offered up as some kind of sacrificial kernel, but you know, can't rule it out. Wouldn't blame anybody if that was the case. Right. Now, I mean, arguably, this interior wall. You see the interior wall of the thing? That is where I've got it wrong, right? That's a blank wall, and it looks dull as dishwater. So I'm going to have to do some embellishments on that. There's nothing wrong with a flat wall. It just looks arse. So you know, I'm going to need some, you know, some kind of dado rail or equivalent to break up the flat surface. Because what I don't fancy doing is digging out half the materials and replacing it, you know, just randomly with something else. Also, don't want to make the wall any fatter at ground level than it is currently. So I do need to give it some thought about how I'm going to make that look better. Because as it stands, it's not all that. Right, here you go. I thought you said you weren't going to just concrete the floor today. Well, I need to. The floor needs a bit of concrete on it. And, you know, I've only got to do it once. Once it's concreted, it will stay that way until, you know, zombie herberts come and wreck it all and go, nice ground you had there. It would be a shame if anything happened to it. So, which buildings are free? Any that are still wrecked and haven't got a claim sign, although given I saw light somewhere. Is he standing behind me? No, maybe not. What time is it? Right, it's coming up on 9 p.m. I'm not going to build at night because they'll just wreck all these bits that are still under construction. So I'll set some. Nope, there is someone with a torch. There's someone with a torch. There we are. Right, there we are. Right. Excellent. Although, whoever it is, they've clearly got some kind of plan, and you know, that's good. I like people who have a plan, people who've got a notion in their head about what it is they want to accomplish. My kind of people. Incidentally, if you want to join the server, this is one of the things that Bad Company people get up to. Bad Company is a tremendous bunch of individuals who are fun-loving and well-humoured. If you'd like to join Bad Company, probably hit exclamation mark Bad Company, and the Sarge will fill you in. There you go. That's you know, it's a bit of an advert there, but there you are. Right, good. Now, let's go across here as well. I would have liked to do a bit more of the outer wall, but actually getting concrete in place is going to be far more useful for now. Now, if I'm going to do any kind of a trap near this grandiose entrance, I don't think I will. But if I wanted to do some kind of trap wall or pit or something like that, then what I don't want to do is start laying acres of concrete, because I will have to dig it all out, and that's a drag. He says, just before laying concrete in the bit that he was talking about. You mug. Good, yes, all of this, a bit more of that, some more of this. No such thing as too much concrete. fill it all in. Right, okay, right. So I got half an hour, half an hour of game time available to build before. I mean, I'm tempted to go start my furnaces. It's not even going to be a particularly busy night because it's a night one. But I'm not going to chance it. You know, getting killed now and dropping me goodies all over the place when it's, you know, it's all of the stuff I'm using to build with would be a bit of a drag. So I'd sooner take the evening and build up some of the materials I've been using, and then get back to work. Zombies are appearing at the base. At the base is not in the base. That's fine. We'll be fine. Not to mention the fact that the people who are on at the moment are the ones who are somewhat adept at dealing with the Romans. Yeah. Right. Okay. Cool. That'll do it. That'll get me there for now. We'll and that means with tomorrow, and we've accomplished a fair shake out of the daylight. And then hopefully tomorrow we can get the exterior skin of the building done, because then even if we are disturbed, it's just a case of replacing a block. Is that me out of concrete? That's me out of concrete. Right. Well, this is the time to be heading below ground then. All right. Good. Door's closed. It doesn't really matter if the door is closed or not, though. To be honest, you know, I'm quite happy for him to come in and have a wander while I'm not here. Right, let's chuck all this stuff that we don't want on us now back into here, and then we'll just grab it all again in the morning. Take me concrete mix, recipes, concrete block please, as many as can be fashioned in a relatively short amount of time. Frames, concrete, what else we got here? Might as well stash that, and this, and those. Have I got yucca in here? I don't. Just give it a quick sort. No. Right. I ought to whip up some more yucca as well. Good. Right. There's not actually. Can I contact? Can I yes. No problem. Or you can. Or send a message. Send a message by. Sorry, I spelt your name wrong in the video. That's rubbish. That is. But yeah, shoot me a message via Patreon or the email address that is listed on YouTube, and that's absolutely fine. I apologise for spelling your name wrong. That's ridiculously heinous. Right, give me all of this. All right, fish up some cement. You guys. In fact, I might have to make you guys do some cement making overnight. CEM, there we are. 2,000. Yeah, get on it. This one. What are we going to want here? We're going to want bricks out of you. Go. You haven't got a lot of clay though, have you? Let's go cement out of this one as well. Cement. Go. Count. You've got no clay. Right, let's get some more clay on the go. That's the problem with making bricks, is you go through clay like there's no flaming tomorrow. Right, 1, 2, 3 of those. I think you had space. Right, you've got no clay either. Now, apparently you're a glass making facility by and large, but I don't really need glass right now. What I need is, I guess you're going cement. Cement, go, do it. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to light all of these up, and then I'm going to leg it. I will go and I'm going to seek my fortune elsewhere. Brick from this one. Yep. And then from the last one here, we will go... I see we've got some cement. we will go with iron bars, because I did, you know, bars, iron, go. What am I short? I've got clay, I've got iron. What's your problem? What is your problem? I haven't got any fuel. Okay, right, fine. How about now? Get on with it. Good. We might as well top up. What am I carrying here that's helpful? Let's put clay in that one. Okay, splendid. Get me some yucca from here. Yeah, eat some meat stew. I always like a bit of meat stew at night. Don't eat it if you're living in the city. Doing a meat stew during the day is a recipe for being overheated for the entire day. You want to eat your meat stew at night. There we are. Good. Right. And then turn this recipes, yucca juice, all of it. Go. Excellent. And then you lot, concrete mix. Let's go 800. No, let's go 650. The reason for only 650 is that way I can do another 650 in that one. See, thought it through. Right, now I'm going to trot back to the bunker, largely because if there's going to be action, that's where it will be. Not that I am an action hound / fiend or anything else. Doesn't the icon for wood look like a tea bag? Not to my eye, but it could be that I'm so trained to see it as a cut in half log that that's just something that I don't perceive. I don't see it as a tea bag though. And this is the aforementioned underground tunnels. I think we've probably been through here already. Who's that? So that's Rog 60. He's in. Who's on at the moment, I believe. Who's getting it done is Rog. With firearms, by the sound of it. Presumably Swans is at her death pit. That's plausible. The other problem that we've got with the underground tunnels is nobody owns them outright, and the one thing you want is this the secret escape tunnel? No, this is the underground network. So this links up pretty much everybody's building in the whole of the town, and it leads into the bunker. Bears, cops, and ferals. Crikey, Swans is having a rare old time. Yeah, so basically everybody expands the tunnel to reach their own building, and as a result, it's a bit of a patchy tunnel.